Hello guys, welcome back to Bellissima Beauty and Madness. My name is Nashaira Belisa and this is my podcast. So, today we have a very handsome guest with me today. His name is Mayowa. You guys might know him, but during this podcast, it is my turn to get to know him a bit better. So we're going to be flowing with it, getting to know each other, gisting. We've been having some conversations already, so maybe we will get a bit deeper into it. But without saying more, allow me to let him introduce himself.
All right, what's up, y'all? I'm Mayowa Sonariwo.
I don't know how to say that.
I run Sunday at Nashaira, which is the biggest beach party in Nigeria. Sunday at Nashaira, does your boyfriend know you're there? So I'm expect to see you guys there. I'm the host of Menisms, which is one of the biggest podcasts in the country. And I throw some of the best parties in the city. So yeah, and also if you need consultation, you can hit me up, but that's a professional route. But yeah, I'm also a content creator. I forgot to say, I have to start saying that now.
Yeah,
so
you should have
You guys might see my TikTok, so.
Yeah, I think you're getting used to everybody to be like, oh, your face is a bit familiar, right? Yep. And then TikTok, which is how I found you as well, was through TikTok. So, okay, well, let's get it started. Let's break the ice a bit. Let's take a shot. I mean, you drink alcohol, right?
Occasionally.
Socially.
All right, let's go. All right, one shot.
Salud.
I'm so rude. You're right. We're supposed to have done that salute first.
I thought you were a gentleman, but
I'm so sorry.
No problem.
I apologize. I am a but No, I wasn't even going to attack you, but I'm going to attack you.
Don't forget, you just told me that you won't be pouring the drinks for us because I'm in Lagos.
No,
Can you imagine?
No, of course I'll pour. I'm just joking. But You know what's funny? You said your name just now. You reminded me of something. Forgive me.
I've entered this guy's brain. I'm telling you.
You said your name just now, and I don't know if you watched the show, The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
No, I don't.
You never watched it? You've never watched it?
No.
Okay, for the people that watched The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, there was a hotel guy.
Oh my God. Okay. No, sorry. I watched it in Spanish with the twins and then Brenda.
Yes.
Okay, go.
So do you remember the hotel guy that had the hat that used to say his name in
Spanish? Yeah.
That's exactly how you say your name. Like, I'm Mr. Oh, my name is Esteban
Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God! It's not that bad if I would have said my full name, right?
No.
Nashaira, Belisa, Valentin Morales.
No, I like it though. When you guys say your name, there's a confidence Spanish people say their names with a lot of emphasis.
I mean, I have a very cute name, and as I was telling you, I'm
the only Nashaira. Say your full name again.
Nashaira, Belisa, Valentin Morales. Tell me you've met another lady in Nigeria with that name. You haven't.
I haven't met all the ladies in Nigeria yet.
Dios mío, ¿qué es esto?
I haven't met all of them yet.
Okay.
But I believe you're the only one I've met so far.
Yeah, and
the only.
No problem.
I feel like, you know what, we're going to say you're the only one I know. Let's say that. If I happen to be, I hope not, but if I meet another one, I'll let you know. But for now, I've not met one, and I've been here a long time.
I'll wait. So, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let me start by asking you, what was your first impression when I reached out to you?
No, I thought you were spam, I ain't gonna lie.
Catfish or fraud? Which one?
For both. I was like, this is definitely a fraudster trying to hit me up saying, hey, I'm Colombian in Nigeria. I was like, get the fuck out. Like, I've traveled at least, but to be fair, when I spoke to you, like, again, even speaking to you, I was like, okay, let me check. Okay, it seems legit. And then you were cool people at least, so that's when I felt comfortable. I'm just like, all right, fair enough. I'm still confused, obviously why Colombians in Nigeria, but
now you've met business. A couple. You've met my friend.
Met two, yeah, two. Yeah. This is definitely something.
Yeah, and then my brother as well.
Wait, that was your brother?
Yeah, that was my brother.
Oh,
He looks exactly like me. Like, he has a beard, and he's, like, of course, taller than me.
Maybe if I see him again, but I was just, like I said, I'm taking it all in. Because I've not personally seen, like, Hispanic. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm Hispanic, correct?
Yeah, Hispanic.
Okay, so I've not really seen Hispanic people since I left America.
Yeah, makes sense. So you've been here for how long now?
This will be year 4.
And how has that been for you?
Interesting. A lot of stories. Follow my TikTok and you see all the stories. But,
share some with us here.
No, it's just been an experience. I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of ups. I've had my downs, and Yeah, there's so many adventures that you can't just put into words so casually. Like you can't
Yeah.
just, you actually have to sit down and think of the adventures you have every day because it's like a simulation here. It's not real life.
Oh God.
Because I tell people like, when you're here, you have to change your mindset completely, especially if you grew up in the West. Because if you grew up in the West, there's a certain standard of life, you know.
Yeah.
But when you come here, that whole thing is taken out. And if you keep your Western mindset here, you're going to be the one that's affected more. So you have to learn to adapt.
You'll suffer because it's not easy. Like, I mean, the ups and downs, it's daily, the challenges, the people, the culture, it's everything is so different. So you must really be versatile to be adapting quickly so that you don't get, I don't know, punched or
Finessed.
Yeah, exactly. I think finesse is the right word. But so far, I think I've been managing that one quite okay.
But you've been there a year, you've tried a year.
I've tried.
But you still have a lot to learn. A year is not going to do it.
No, definitely not. But for a year, in comparison to other women that I've seen or people moving in, I've adapted quite okay. And I think having my family with me definitely helped because
That's
it
a
keeps
big
you.
help. Because a lot of people, even like people that come to Lagos now, or women, not even just women, people that come to Lagos now at this young age, a lot of them come by themselves. So they don't have their family here, their families are back. So it's still harder for them to adjust. But like you said, since you have your family, like that's still like a comfort zone.
Definitely.
That at least you can always go back to at least talk to them. Or
Yes,
like,
go
okay,
back
my family's in
home.
Colombia, so I have to now figure out what time zone and all that I'm going to talk to them.
No. It has definitely helped, and especially because, as I said, it keeps you grounded. I've seen actually quite a few people getting lost into the lifestyle of Lagos. It's crazy because...
So explain what you mean by that.
So, for an example, if you are sad, you can party. If you're happy, you can party. If something went well, you party. If you're heartbroken, you party. If you just got into a relationship, what you're gonna do? You're gonna party. And
if you just got into a relationship, you're gonna party?
There's like everything is a reason to party and to celebrate.
Fair enough.
So people actually lose themselves because they start believing all the glitz and glams that comes with the nightlife and the lifestyle. You know, for an example, I was with a friend, my new friend, right? She's around now, my Colombian friend. Man would just pop up and be like, "I'll give you $20,000 just to dance with me," and all your friends will collect $10,000. And I'm like, which kind of wallet is this? Oh?
I found out a lot of mistake.
Like how? And for an example,
send on my way now. Just say, bless me, man.
For us, it's offensive, but for other people,
offensive.
Of course it is.
Obviously, I know it's offensive, but
Like,
that's why I said like offensive. I always joke around and say this thing. If I was I know obviously it's jokes and I know it's harder, but I'm like, if I was a woman, I would have a house in Banana. I would have a G-Wagon.
Inside or like on the
Inside Banana, I would have a G-Wagon, 2 businesses, 1 small car just in case. Like, I'll be finessing. Because I guess
think it's easy?
No, I know. That's why I said jokingly. Because, like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm myself as a guy, I'm a hustler. And at the same time, like, I know how I am with women in terms of, like, I know how to talk to women. So I'm like, vice versa now. If I'm a woman that knows how to talk to men, but at the same time, I realize, that's why I said it's ignorant for me to say that because it's a different dynamic.
Yeah, because
Woman
for an example,
to man compared to man to woman, it's
Yeah.
like there's a different dynamic.
it's weird because for an example, if I was to, find a wealthy boyfriend that wants to, be a provider and take care of me fully in that sense while I'm working, sure, I will definitely get that house inside Banana, not 1 G-Wagon, but 2 or 3, and some pool cars, definitely. But the whole idea of, for example, me being with a man that I don't even fancy, it's frustrating because life is already tough. Now imagine pretending to be in love with someone.
If you know what you're there for.
I beg you.
Some people, no, that's the thing about Lagos. Some people do it because they know what they're there for. So they don't care. There's a lot of, you lose your emotions in this place. So.
Well, when you have a mentality of abundance, you don't tie yourself to profiting by only, finding someone that's wealthy. I mean, money will always come. If you have sense, if you have like a vision, if you have, a mission as well, money will always come. But just the whole idea of me being with a man just for money, oh no, please, oh.
So you've never been with a man because of money?
Just for money, no. I mean, do I fancy ambitious, successful men? Absolutely. But just for money, I could never. No, I could never.
You could never.
No.
You had to think about that
No,
statement.
like I said it a couple of times and I was like, never say never, right? But just to have that satisfaction of feeling safe, feeling protected, being happy. And I've dealt with depression and anxiety before. And just the thought of being with someone and not being happy, you know, obviously money usually really, you know, sorts problems out. But then what happens to the rest? So... does a woman's financial situation affect on how you feel about her? You've asked me that. Now I'm asking you.
Yeah. If you're not working or doing anything for yourself, then I'm not here to sponsor your lifestyle. Like, if I'm being, like, don't get me wrong. Like you said, a man is a provider, whereby, like, you know, hopefully, he's ready to support a woman. I don't want to say give.
Yeah.
Support a woman in terms of like, okay, you have these things you want to do, okay, I'm gonna support you in it. Or if I have the extra and I see you're working on stuff, okay, I can help you and just support you. Say, yo, take this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, spoil a woman and all that. But for what I've noticed, especially being in Africa, it's like there's an expectation where a lot of women expect the man to just give you money. Expect the man to just spoil you. Not all women, some women. And when I mean by that,
on the expect.
The expect, I know what I mean by expect, and let me elaborate. Expect is that the culture and the mindset for some women here is that, and of course he has to give me money now. I'm a pretty woman, I'm fine. He has to now. Or in the African culture, like some women, like that's what I said, like if you don't work or you're doing something, some of you will be the same ones to say, you should give me this, or a man has to do this. But what are you doing for yourself?
Fair enough.
That's the question.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I'll be, like, for me, in my industry, I chill around a lot of women.
I know.
You don't know. You don't.
You've told me, and I've seen it on your Instagram. Plenty of women.
Yeah, but you've not seen that.
There was a bunch of women.
That's social media, so that's why I said no. But it's like I chill around a lot of women, and it's like it's fine. Like I learn a lot from them. But then it's like I've also seen the other side in my industry where some girls demand so much from a man, but then it's like, what are you doing? Nothing. It's like, how do you think? You do realize a lot of guys, we pay attention to this stuff, but we don't talk because men aren't really complainers. Like in the end, the game is the game. Mama, you either join it or you
kill or get killed.
Exactly. But then it's not like we don't pay attention to it. It's like, give you an example. Again, that's why I say it's not every girl. I like saying that disclaimer because I'm not one of those guys that will say every woman and all that. It's just some.
You don't generalize, I noticed.
Okay, there's some women now that might be traveling the world, doing the most and all that, you know, living their best life. But you're squatting with, like, in a place with 4 other girls, you can't even afford to do things. You don't work, basically.
Yeah.
But you're doing all the lifestyle shit, you're doing all the image shit for social media and all that for your friends, but you don't even work and have something for yourself. Imagine, and that means so it means one or two things. How are you getting your money? We're not stupid. And when we say that, we're not saying that you're asleep. By the way, I always like saying this disclaimer. I'm not one of those guys that will say, oh, you're sleeping around with men for money. No, because like I said, there's men that are ready to give money without you paying.
Yeah.
But then it also shows is like, okay, your work ethic now, because people forget, like men think about long-term things. So for me now, I look at long-term things. If I'm with a woman now, okay, a woman's going to be the one raising my kids because guess what? Who's at home with the kids most of the time? It's a woman. So if you already ain't showing qualities of you can work hard and all that, because what I mean by that is if a man is a provider and I'm not able to get to a position that I provide for you, that you don't have to work again.
Yeah.
What are you going to instill in my children?
Yeah.
How are you going to take care of things around if I'm not around?
Yeah, what example are you setting for the children? How will your daughter turn out being? So that makes sense.
So don't get me wrong, Go. I'm not saying men shouldn't spoil women. Like me, as much as I talk my shit, like I'm the kind of guy, like when in a relationship, I'll spoil you. Like when I have it, like I'm going to spoil you. Even if I'm dating or talking to a girl, like let me be honest, like I'm one of those guys, like I'll just do whatever for a woman because that's what you're supposed to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know the kind of women I'm doing that for.
Yeah.
In terms of she's also doing her own stuff. She has something going for her. It's not just a girl that's like, yeah,
valuable woman. She's a valuable woman. So you aim to get a valuable woman. Okay, fair enough. So has a woman billed you before? And what has been the highest bill you've chopped?
I don't consider things. I've not been billed. So let's start with that.
Okay.
What's billing? No, I know what billing is, but it's like that term annoys me because you only get billed. There's some guys that get billed because you allow it to happen to yourself or you don't know yourself. That's how I see it. Because if I take a girl out, that's not billing.
No, of course not. I'm saying
if she says she wants to go out, that's not billing. That I like her.
No,
and when I say like her, it's not even like just relationship. Like I like her as a person. That's not billing. Billing is for those guys that don't know themselves. That's what I'm saying. You don't know yourself. Because there's no girl that can just casually hit me up and ask me for something like that when we ain't even in that level. Like, are you okay? Like, where did that one even start? Like, we don't know each other like that.
Oh my God, okay.
Like, I work hard for my stuff. Like, there's certain stuff I'm going to get from my people before I get you. And it's not based on what, because you're fine. I've seen women in my lifestyle.
You've seen fine babes, Abby?
And there's still more I'm going to see. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not like I've seen everyone and so on, but I know myself. And that's why I said, even now, a lot of guys, not even guys, a lot of women try and guilt trip men to say, oh, so you can't do this for a woman, you can't do this. What are you doing for yourself? Okay, let's start there. And there's also
a valid point, though.
And that is not everyone, but because me, I realized something. I told somebody this the other day. When a woman is in a certain level, as a guy, it's not for you to bring her down. So there are a lot of girls that love this luxury black, like there's a lot of this now soft life. You've been hearing this soft
baby
life.
Girl life.
I want baby girl life. I'm not there to complain.
Yeah.
If you're working for yourself and all that,
come for yourself.
I respect it. It's for me to match your level or be better. So I'm not going to bring you down.
Yeah.
My own is the girls that want to attain that lifestyle, that fake it, that aren't really doing anything, that look down on guys that are working hard to get to that level. That's where the issue is. Like, you can't look down on guys that are working hard to get to that level. And unfortunately, some guys don't know themselves too, that they know their limits. Because some guys kill themselves in terms of trying to do the most for a woman that you don't know yourself. You're thinking, oh, I have to for this kind of babe. It's like, I even start telling guys, yo, why are you going to date somebody or go for somebody that don't even like you for you?
Somebody that's just using you, basically.
Like me, I can't date a girl that don't like me for me. It's not even possible. Even if you're trying to hook up and shit, let's be real. Like, we're adults.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
Just be honest type of thing, right?
Peace of mind.
And that is a priority.
What about you? Can you date a guy? We talked about it earlier, but can you date
No,
a guy?
wait, before we...
No, answer my question. Answer my question.
I want to ask you the same question.
No, I was going to ask you... Let me ask you a quick question. So a guy right now that is... He's a nice guy, treats you right, everything.
Yeah.
But his potential in terms of he's working towards his goals, but he's focused, but he's not where he wants to be right now. Could you?
I've answered it already. I want you to answer it. So I feel like I did that already. And I ended up like broken. I allowed it to break me. Sorry, I got hurt because, as I was saying. Believing in potential equals hope. Hope equals expectations. Expectations equals to heartbreak, because it's not like you're in the mind of the person. You don't know.
That was a very deep quote.
You don't know what's in the person's head, and people change every day. Our experiences, our daily experiences shapes us. So maybe I was meant to become the first lady of Nigeria or the first lady of Colombia, but maybe because A, B, C, D, F, G happened, I don't have that strength anymore, and nobody can be upset at me for that reason. So where I'm at right now is rather, like, I'm not where I want to be yet, right? But I'm definitely working on a daily basis to become that. I am a valuable woman already, but to become bigger and better, right? So I ideally would want to have a man that is equally working as hard as me.
That's fair.
So you avoid heartbreaks, you avoid that potential equals hope, equals expectations.
I feel like heartbreak only happens when you put too much expectation on investment.
Trust me, no, it doesn't have to be much.
Because for me, like, I've had situations where, like, even now with girls that didn't work out, it's fair. It's not hard. It hurts. We're human, but it's not heartbreak because, one, we know ourselves. Like, to be fair, you have to go through a deep heartbreak to know yourself sometimes. I feel.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I thought I knew myself until my heartbreak. Now I know myself. And I still am learning about myself. So it's like, situations with women now can't really affect me.
Okay.
It's more of a less thank you for the experience, even if it hurt me. Because I've had girls too, even up till now, like as much as everybody thinks, yo, I'm doing my shit with women and all that, like I'm chilling, but I've had girls playing me too in my own way. Not like in a deep level to some extent, because I know myself, you ain't about to get to that level, but play me in the way that it hurt me. But I'm not about to go and say, these women, I can't date these kind of women again. It's just more of like, I'm using wisdom now when I meet women. So I'm at a point now, a woman can affect me in terms of, I know my vision for what I want in my life. I know what I want to do. You're not going to be able to see it. And my journey is different from your journey.
As in?
Everybody's journey is different in terms of, like we said, some people, they get it today, some people get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
As in, you don't know when their time is coming. But they themselves know when their time is coming. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always say this with women sometimes because, like I say, again, women should have that high standard. Like, the way you see yourself, the way you want certain things for your life, don't lower it.
No, correct.
But I'm just speaking for the perspective that guys don't talk about in terms of, for us to get to that level, you got to grind to that level. So it's like sometimes we meet a lot of women that meet us in our grinding stages, but you want the finished product.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you getting that finished product, how do you think we feel when we're in the grinding stage when you left? Some people leave us alone or treat us some type of way. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand.
So like, I've seen both sides where like, I've been on the finished side of stuff now. Then, okay, you like me now.
So okay, you did say that you would prefer to have a woman that has something going on for herself, working on something, doing something, right? But that has also to do with potential. So would you go for a woman just for the idea of potential?
No, it's not. It's not the idea of potential, but it's more of, I see you want better for yourself.
Is that enough?
It's not just that. It's based off interactions. Like that's why I tell
People lie.
They can lie, but that's why I said the more you spend time together and interact, you would understand if the person's being legit or not. Like for me, I don't rush into dating in terms of like, I like talking to women. I like getting to know you. I like us hanging out as friends. We can date in that time period, but we're going to get to know each other that I at least hopefully, because again, human beings are different. You can't say you know everything about somebody or you're the master to read everybody.
You'll never know.
But you'll be able to put two and two together when you start having conversation or mix match, do a little background check.
So then have you met pathological liars?
Yeah, of course. But I think that's more of a women dealing with men in that kind of thing than men dealing with women in that kind of thing. I'm not saying men don't deal with women that have the toxic
liars.
traits that more women face. Because let's be real, statistically, more women face the negative results of a relationship in terms of the pathological liars, the cheaters, all that.
Serial cheaters.
Is women that I feel like you have something you want to let off your chest. The way you keep, do you have something to let off your chest? Like
Before I go there, do you think I'm toxic? Do you think
I
I'm
don't
toxic?
think you're toxic. I just feel like
just say it. Don't
I don't
sugarcoat
think
it.
you're not toxic. It's more of just you've been affected. That's different.
Sounding very sad, guys.
No, it's not sad. Like what the camera people should go and say. No, what I mean by that is like you're dealing with the effects of what you've been through. And everybody has that stage. Last year, I told you I was a victim last year. I was playing the victim.
Emotional.
I was emotional as hell last year. Just, it was me, like, now I'm at a point that I don't give a fuck. Like, I went through it.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I don't have nothing against the person. Like, still have love for the person. Like, thank you. Like, it was because it was good memories. It's just that last year I was in my feelings for what happened. So I feel for you, it's similar whereby, unfortunately, the dudes that messed up, they messed up in a big way. So because of that, it's affected you, which is fine. But then it's up to you to decide how much is it going to affect me and am I going to let it go? Like like now, any woman that's done anything to me, see, wallahi, it has gone. even my content now, people think like I'll say something, like my content is like therapy. So it's like, I talk about stuff, but it's like, it's not affecting me now. A girl has played me in terms of we weren't even dating, but she played me and my boys. Keyword, my boys.
Tedious, very
but
tedious.
That's another conversation for another day. And I have nothing against the girl. I swear to you.
I mean...
But at the same time, I'm still going to remember, like, you are mad. Like, like, you are mad.
You violated boundaries.
Like, you violated hell about... And it wasn't like my girl, it's just like, she thought, like, we wouldn't find out and all that. And it's not even like we talk. But it was like, each guy actually caught feelings for her. And she was playing each one guy. And then eventually, we found out amongst ourselves. So it's like, yo... You got played too? Oh shit, I got played. Oh, you got played. Oh, you too?
And you got played.
And it's like, yo, and then you as a guy, that's why I say you knowing yourself. Like me now, my only question was like, yo, you didn't used to like lie about it. I'm the kind of guy, look, I always say this about women. Women are like men. In fact, women are smarter than men. So
I'm glad you accept that.
No, I've always said that. I've always said that. And what I mean by that is, especially in Nigeria for where we are, women can't fully be themselves compared to the West because it's a very judgmental society. But then sexist too. But then at the same time, I always feel like women can be like men in terms of, you can date who you want, you can go out with who you want. I always tell girls, you can go out on a date with me today and go out on a date with another nigga
because
tomorrow.
We're single. Like, if you want to make it official, I beg, please tell me, I want to be with you, I want you to be my girl. Then, that changes the game.
Exactly.
But... talking about dating and changing the game and whatnot, right? Nigerian men, yeah? You guys are so handsome. Most of y'all are so well-spoken, so educated. The melanin, charming. I think most women on earth prefer Nigerian men, which I think it has gotten to your head, too.
Not all of us, but we know, we know. Like,
but you've accepted your flaws.
What flaws? You don't even know my flaws.
Are you
gonna generalize and put me under the whole category?
Let me try quote unquote this video, right? We Nigerian men, we're A, B, C, D, F, G. You just have to tolerate small cheating, because we're gonna cheat.
So this just shows that the world can't take a joke. That's
joke, but seriously.
No, because I know what TikTok has shown me is that everybody takes things too seriously. TikTok has shown me that because I've done video. People have taken things seriously that you're like, whoa, I know what my perspective is. The whole thing about that was because Nigerian men are always generalized about cheating. Yes, it happens. Let's not be stupid. It happens. But it's not every single Nigerian man that you're going to put a whole, like they said earlier in the show, 200 million people. Let's say half of them are men. You're saying every single man. Because I know a lot of good men that I've seen, older men that I've watched, like, yo, this man has... And no, don't get me wrong. I'm not naive. I have seen the other side. Like, trust me, I've seen a lot of shit. But I've seen a lot of good examples that are not talked about. What happened?
Let me cut the chase. Have you cheated before?
Nope.
Then you're the first Nigerian man that I know that
However,
I was on the first Nigerian man.
However, no, I'm not going to say I'm perfect. However, I was on a break, and I might have been talking to somebody, messing with somebody on that break.
That's fine. That's not cheating.
But we were so talking. That's why I said it's political. But in terms of when we're boyfriend, girlfriend, like I was chilling.
If you want to break from me, that means you don't want to be with me. Meanwhile, you're on your own.
I hate when people say that.
Why?
Because you don't know how life or what life will throw at you. I was one of those dudes. There are a lot of things I said I'll never do in a relationship. I ain't one of those dudes, I'll never do this, I'll never do this. Love will make you do some stupid shit. However, I don't regret any of the stupid shit I did because it wasn't over the top. So even that break thing, I was like one of those dudes like, yo, you ain't never going on a break with me. I'm never going to break on a man. No, I'll be holding on a break.
So then why did you guys break up if it wasn't through the break?
We didn't break up because of the break. Like, we got back together, but we broke up after. But during the break, like, it was different. And also, it was long distance, too. So there's a difference. So you see, things I said I'll never do long distance in my life. I did that for almost 4 years.
Uh-oh.
And it happens.
Would you do it again?
Hell no. Well, depends.
No, I couldn't.
I can, it depends if the person is, let me not say that. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to say I don't know because again, when you're in love or when you like somebody, the rules go out the window. And to me, I am striving and working to get to a point that long distance doesn't affect me in terms of I can be taking constant trips. She can be taking constant trips. That is my goal. When I was doing long distance, I cannot be flying to America 24/7, unfortunately.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
can't.
I'm doing NYS. I came back doing NYSC. I just graduated. I'm a fresh young graduate. I don't have the money I want to have yet. And plus, we're in Nigeria. That's another thing. The economy difference. It's not like America or England that
light, fuel, diesel.
Thank you. A young person in America or England in the West, should we say, can develop a life for themselves. It's not to say a young person can't do it here, but there's a lot more work you have to do to do it. So
because there's no structure in comparison with the Western world. So here you just need to like
vibes. It's vibes. It's literally vibes.
Yeah, here it's not who you are.
So with me saying that now, let me ask you a question now because I've been talking. So with me saying that now, do you feel that potential question comes back into play? Because younger guys in their 20s, maybe early 30s, they've been working, developing themselves to a certain point.
Yeah.
But because we're in Africa, not to say young guys, and some guys got hit it off early.
Be specific with the age range as well, by the way.
Does age really matter? Because here's why I asked that too. Does age really matter? Because the way this life works, it's not by age that your success comes.
Agreed, but maturity does come with life experiences.
Maturity is different from the success that you're looking for. There are a lot of people that are not where they want to be, but are mature as hell. There's some people that are already where a lot of people want to be, and they're immature as hell.
Yeah, but for me, it's not real success if there's no maturity, because without maturity, it's not sustainable.
Explain.
So, I mean, obviously, I do have a preference for older guys. I'm 24, about to be 25 this year, but I've only met very, very few like guys in their late 20s that are actually, I'm not saying like super wealthy and super successful, but they're doing quite okay for themselves. They're focused, and maybe they've already burned certain stages already in their lives, or maybe they never really were interested in these things. Because for me, that's very important. Like, I don't need to be out every day. I don't need to be out every weekend. Or for an example, I wouldn't want to have a man that's carrying babes back to back like every week. I can't do that. So some men are not even interested in that because they don't find joy in that.
Let me ask you another question now. This is for women to understand something, because one thing I've noticed with women, especially in Nigeria, the men they complain about are either older men, married men, men in relationships that are older than them, but I barely hear stuff about the young guys.
And I have the exact answer for that.
The young guys, I feel like I know what you're going to say. And I'm like, the young guys, to be fair, we come with less, I feel like we actually come with the least stress. Because young guys, let's be real, if we're being honest, most times the young guys, what is it? Okay, I'm trying to sleep with you. Let's just say that, if we're being honest. Okay. Because in the end, in the scale of men, that thing is always there for most men. The whole sleeping with the woman. It's for every age range. Okay. However, there's what I feel women do now is the comfortability or level, I always say the determinant in terms of level of stress. Okay. With a rich guy now, the level of stress is, hey, at least I'm being pampered and I'm enjoying my best life.
Crying in a Rolls Royce and not a bus.
Exactly. Compared to a young guy, it's like, oh, I actually liked him. So I feel there's a bit of pride in it that is like, I actually like this guy. Then this boy doesn't even have what I even want, and it's stressing me. So it pains you a bit more.
Definitely more, because imagine you're like settling for someone that's not really who you ideally wanted on your list of, you know, my ideal husband, and now the person is cheating on you with someone that's not even the half of you.
How do you? I've noticed something. That's a state when women say that kind of statement. How do you know? Because you see the woman. I'm not saying it's right, by the way. It's just something, like you said.
I don't think it's necessarily
women right. Like, she ain't even up to me and all that. I'm like, you don't know the girl though. Low-key, like, how do you know?
Okay, let me.
More times than not, you're right though. You're right though. Yeah, because we always settle for when we have a girlfriend. Men are like, the standard goes low to go. I know. So you're right, but at the same time, I'm like, how do you know?
So it's very easy, right? And it goes like this. Usually, when you're in a relationship, here in Nigeria at least, it's not like you're gonna be calling you your girlfriend. No, my wife. No, my wife. She did this this course at university. She has her own business. She's a former. I'm using myself as an example. Former beauty queen. You know, she's a philanthropist. Has her own foundation. She's so charming, so intelligent. The list goes on. No. Then when I want to be making new friends, what are you doing with those girls? Those girls are the A word. Right? You shouldn't be like mingling with those girls because they're not up to your standard. But then, when the clock comes around, that's the exact type of women that you're cheating on me with. But you were the one that exactly said that, you know, they're not up to my standard. So I'm just using the words that were used towards me. Very simple.
How old was this individual?
Sorry?
How old was this individual?
30 plus. But okay, about the young ones, Abby. I've actually not met quite a lot of young men that are single, especially at least not on the island. You might be maybe the fifth one that is like in his late 20s, right? Still, you know, working on himself.
That's still that. Wait, you've not met a lot of young single.
No, and I have friends that they actually complain about it. The minute. Like, let's talk about age range preferences. Ideally, I would say, okay, 27 plus, I should be able to connect with a young man.
I know why you've not met them. But,
right?
I know why you've not met them.
But most of them, they're already married or already engaged.
In Lagos?
I swear, yeah, in Nigeria, generally speaking. I've seen so many, like, young couples, which is very beautiful to see, by the way. My age range has shifted a bit on the older side. But it's not like I wouldn't want to grow with someone, you know, head to head, like 2 to 3 years of difference. But I don't know. It seems a bit complicated.
I feel like that's not a... Because when you said that, it depends on how you live your life. Because it's no
How do I live my life, Michael?
I don't know. I don't know you. I know you, but I don't know you.
You know what you just made it sound like? When a girl asks you, what are we? And then you say, but I don't know you.
But sure, I'll tell her, shit, it's true. If a girl asks me that question, I told you, I'm very honest. Like, as I said, I know you, but I still have to get to know you.
Of course.
So even when you said that, I'm like, yo, there are a lot of single young guys. It depends where you place yourself. Now, with you, there's a certain standard or level you've put yourself in, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, it's not for you to lower yourself and all that. So maybe a lot of the guys that are young are not there at that level that you're seeing them. They're not going to be in the same venues. They're not going to be in the same interactions. So what I'm saying is not for you to lower it. It's for you to just find. But there are a lot. It just depends on, like I say, what are you comfortable with? What do you like doing? If you're a girl that likes going to Zoya every single week and all that, you ain't going to see the young niggas every single week. But then if it's the case you want to go try some lounges and shit.
Like which lounge, by the way?
I ain't going
to. Okay, let's not talk about it.
I can't get free.
As much I want to.
I want to, but some of you, I'm not giving you free promo anymore. I love you. You know yourselves. I'll give one free promo.
Bring the money.
South Social. There's South Social. But that's more younger crowd, to be fair. Like, it's still young guys and all, but South Social is like where we all started. Like, a lot of young guys, like, who come and mix, mingle, meet a lot of girls, meet a lot of young people in your circles and all that. So that's South Social, but it gets very packed. But they changed location. There's Obi's house on Mondays.
Yeah, you did tell me about that one.
That a lot of young people go to. Older people too, but young people too go to. There's Sunday at Ilashe, which is, you know, they're like,
that one,
there's like 400 people there, 300 people there. So it's like, why are you not going to meet young? In fact, the single guys enjoy the most there because there's more women than us there. So it's like, if you're a single guy, you're just like, it's too much. Like, I can't actually deal with this thing anymore because they all find women and they like
everywhere.
us. So that's why I said, like, there's a lot of stuff. You just have to meet the right people and be comfortable.
Yeah.
But that's why I said, if you know your level, what you like, it's not for you to bring it down and all that. But if you're willing to be open-minded and all that, you'll meet these people. Trust me, you'll meet them.
So now, how would you describe yourself as a man then?
I'm a man that's just finding himself and getting to know himself and be comfortable in himself. So I am emotionally learning so much. I am working on getting to the level I want to be because I've been through a lot. And especially last year, for people that don't know my story, I went through a lot that I lost everything. So even just getting back to where I am, that I'm still building, I'm at peace. Because like I said, I was at a point where I had shit, I was doing clubs, I had money and all that. But it's like, I've seen both sides of life. I've grown up where I didn't have money.
Okay.
And then I've come to Nigeria that all of a sudden your family has money, but I always said one thing is my family's money,
Theirs,
is not mine.
yours. Yeah.
So even me that I'm now building my wealth for my future and all that is like, there's a lot of work I have to do. But at the same time, I know myself. Like, I know the way life works, you can be here today, change like that tomorrow. So I don't really listen to people. I don't listen, even when it comes to women. Like, I've had women that have had way more money than me. I've never taken a dime from them, but I've been able to do my part and all that.
Yeah.
That they've even taught me stuff, or they've plugged me into stuff that has
that's
helped me.
beautiful.
And then there's women I've dated that have like, I'm doing better than them and all that, but they've taught me a lot or helped me in a way that's helped me. So I'm just a man, I'll say now I'm just a man that knows himself. Like, I'm at peace. I know myself.